Cannon Township is not going to do anything that would negatively affect what you call, which I think is an apt description, the hedonic nature of our township. We're not gonna, just because somebody comes in and wants to drill and they say, we want, high-density housing, it's not gonna happen. There's nothing gonna change. In fact, we will be very strict with any regulations that we can with regard to that operation, which we'll get into in a minute. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that by doing this, we are actually trying to make it more difficult or make them more accountable for what they do. We can't stop them. If the state says they can do it, they can do it. And that's our problem. I wish the state would say, hey, townships, it's yours.
Okay.
If you don't want people here, don't let them in. This is just the tip of the iceberg, all right? We have to start someplace though. And when it comes to something that would be litigated, we want to make sure that we don't go too far over the prohibition that the state sets on townships regarding interfering with the permitting process, that we invite litigation that we would lose. We don't want to start with a loss in court, which will just embolden the drillers. By the way, this is just the first step. Again, I'm going to say that again. We're not going to just do this and we're not going to wash our hands of this. Everybody needs to understand that. This is an ongoing process. But I would love it if our state legislature would understand that if there is a local issue, which this is, that the best people to deal with it are the people that live in that locality. We know what we're doing, and I guarantee you, this township is better run than the state or the federal government. I just promise you that it is. And, what? Somebody say, it is, yeah. Great. I know. What? It is saying a lot. But no, the point is that, I know that here's the deal though, the state doesn't want us to say, because they're afraid of NIMBYs, not in my backyard, and they're afraid every township would say, don't do it, right? You can't do it. Well, then nobody would develop. But that's okay, I guess. If that's what each locality wants, then it ought to be up to them to decide who drills and who doesn't. But our state doesn't see it that way. So we're doing what we can here legally, okay? But I get what you say. I'm with you.